Let's vibe, let's roll, let's get it. Whoa, shawty showing out, throwing on the dance floor. Fashion killer, huh? You don't give a fuck what a nigga gotta say or a bitch.
Hey you guys, it's naimahrae and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the fam, because we stay lit over here. You feel me? And return viewer. Hey, how y'all doing on this lovely day? As you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how I maintain my hair in between and during protective styling. I decided to film this video because ever since I did my fave hair care products of 2022, I've gotten a lot of different questions about my hair growth and my hair, and hopefully this kind of answers some of them. I feel like protective styling is really important for me in my hair journey, so I decided to share with you guys what I do. Before I get into this video, I do want to say I've kind of have everything like organized by section, and I will timestamp it in the description box down below if you just want to hear about a specific part. If you are new here, my hair is relaxed. I have been relaxed since 5th grade. I tried to go natural like my freshman year of college, and my hair is just so thick and difficult to maintain for me. It was foreign. I had no clue what I was doing, and it was not a good time for me to be trying to figure out what to do with my hair. So I went back to being relaxed, and here we are. So just so you guys know, I am relaxed. My last relaxer was in December. So right now I am currently like, what month are we in? It's April when I'm filming this, almost the end of April. So like maybe like 4 months post relaxer. Yeah, I think that's right. But usually I put my hair in braids during the spring and summertime just because I live in Georgia. The humidity is crazy. The heat is also crazy. I'm a sweater. I sweat a lot, and I will sweat out my hair. So I usually just keep it in braids because it's easy, it's simple, and you ain't gotta do nothing to it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do nothing. So that's usually what I stick to in the summertime, which is why I usually stretch my relaxers. I only get about like 2 to 3 relaxers a year. I don't relax often at all, but like I said, a good bit of those months is protective styling. So that's a little brief background about my hair. Let's just go ahead and get into what I do when I'm in between braids during the summertime. Okay, for one, I usually leave my protective styles in for at least a month. At least. I usually try not to go over a month. Usually I try to get it out exactly on the month mark. I found that when I leave my protective styles in like longer than that, it just, I don't know, I feel like my hair just doesn't like it. My hair is like, girl, like, you need to take me out because I need to be washed, and I want to be played with, and I want to be, run your fingers through me, detangle me. Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, I just feel like my hair just doesn't like being in protective styles longer than a month. So I usually just try to keep my braids in for a month. So those last braids that I had on my channel, I left them in for a month and I took them out. And of course, the first part of that process is me detangling and making sure I don't cut my hair when I'm taking them out. So I usually detangle, which is like super important. This will make the rest of the process so much easier, y'all. You have to detangle. It might take you hours, but you have to detangle, and you are gonna lose a lot of hair, okay? And I'm kind of speaking to the people who don't really have much experience with braids, but you're gonna lose a lot of hair and you're gonna think you're balding, but you are not. It's completely normal. Okay, it's completely normal. It do be scaring me sometimes. It do be scaring me, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, usually I detangle really well, which is super important for me because I'm also tender-headed. I was about to say very tender-headed, but I don't feel like I'm as bad as I used to be, but I am tender-headed, and I think that detangling definitely helps make the wash process, the blow dry process, and the flat iron process a lot easier for me. So I always detangle really well, and then when I wash my hair, I make sure I use a bunch of moisturizing products. This is kind of something I do even with like my regular wash day routine, which, speaking of, I am going to film an updated one for you guys probably later this year. I kind of did a trial setup when I was doing this video, so I think that I might be able to cook up some for y'all so I can get it up. So I'm gonna try to do one later this year because my wash day routine is very different from how I used to do it. But anyways, I make sure that I moisturize during the wash process a lot. I use a moisturizing shampoo, which I'm not really gonna give you guys brand names because I'm kind of like in between shampoos right now. I be experimenting to see what I think works well with my hair and everything. I always deep condition like in the beginning, and I still use the scalp massager, and I use the tangle teaser in the shower because it makes detangling, once again, a lot easier. When you detangle in the shower with some conditioner, y'all, look, save my life. Okay, I thought that was only for the natural girlies, but if you're relaxed and your hair is thick like mine, y'all, detangle in the shower with some conditioner. It'll make the process so much easier. So much easier. Like, change my life. If you guys want to know what products I'm talking about, please refer to my favorite hair care products of 2022 video that is up. Most of the products I use are still the same. Most of them, I definitely still use a lot of things from that video. And so if you guys want to know, check that out after you watch this, you know what I'm saying? I usually try to make sure I detangle in the shower to help with, obviously, like the detangle process. And like I said, it just makes the blow dry process and the flat iron process so much easier. I do flat iron my hair when I am in between styles. That's like the only time in the summertime that I'll have straight hair, is when I took my braids out and I'm letting my hair breathe for usually about a week, because I try to have my appointments on go so that way it's not out for too long and my hair is just straight. I try to stick to low tension hairstyles, mostly because obviously, like, I'm gonna put my hair back in braids, so I don't want to be sitting here doing a bunch of tight ponytails and everything. I recently just got some headbands to help, like, you know, when I want to just push the hair back. I think it's really easy, cute hairstyle, and your hair is low tension, very simple. So I definitely recommend that. That's what I do when I'm in between braids. I've tried to go the whole, let me just blow my hair out and just wear it like that in between braids. Yeah, it don't work for me, y'all. I'll be looking like a crazy person, and it's not cute. It's not for me. It might work for some people, but it don't work for me. Okay. Anyways, so that's what I do when I'm in between braids. Like I said, I usually keep them out for about like a week, maybe a little over a week, but nothing more than a week during the summertime. Y'all, I don't have time. It be hot and I'll be sweaty and it be humid, and it's just not, no, it's not a thing for me. No. Let's move on to how I prep my hair for braids. So usually what I do is when I wash my hair, obviously, like I said, a lot of my moisturizing comes from the washing process, and that's just because when you flat iron your hair, you don't want to put too much oils and stuff in there. So I always try to aim to use moisturizing products. So I use a lot of moisturizing products in the shower. I do a basic wash day routine, keep it simple, and then I always make sure that I oil my scalp with the miel oil that I have. So I usually just do like a 4-part situation and do it down the middle and like down the side situation. I don't know what it's like. Y'all will see what I'm saying. So that's what I usually do. And also, while my hair is straight, before I wash it, I try to trim just a little bit, y'all, because I have done a trim of myself before and I butchered myself, and ever since then I always just try to do the bare minimum trim. I'll just hold it and be like and I'll just do a little snippy snip, nothing crazy, no layers, nothing too intense, because I'm not trying to chop all my hair off. I usually let my beautician trim my hair, but in between braids I do feel like it's important for me to trim my ends, just, you know, just in case. I don't want it to like grow and then like I have to chop off like 2 inches because of breakage, you know, so, or split ends. So I always try to do at least like a little trim here and a little trim there, just, you know, where I see necessary, to make sure my hair stays healthy, because I feel like it should be healthy going into braids too, not just like, you know what I'm saying? And I always put the miel oil on my edges. So I think I've discussed this with you guys either in one of my vlogs. I'm pretty positive it was in one of my vlogs. I think this edge right here is like thinner than this one, and I feel like it doesn't look like it on camera, but I feel like it's like right here. See, like this part just don't look the same. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm seeing things, but I think one of my edges is a little bit thinner than the other one. So I've been trying to like make sure I oil my edges so they're healthy and they're growing and they're safe, because even though my braids, like my edges aren't braided like at all, like I don't know, I just feel like it be getting crazy. And I usually don't put gel on my edges either. I'm just gonna be honest. I've been recently trying to stay away from that, because I think that's why this one is thinning from where I was doing like all the little side parts and the swoops and blah blah blah. So I'm trying to like take a little break from that so my edge can like thicken up a little bit, see a little thin, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely do that. I always oil my edges before I get braids, and I oil my scalp. I just try to make sure my scalp has a little extra tender love and care. Once again, make sure my hair is very detangled, because I want to make sure I got all the tangles out, everything is straight, so that way the braiding process is smooth, because like I said, I'm a little on the tender-headed side. And then this one is very, 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 very important, and I think it's made such a difference for me. I wash my braiding hair. Now, I have a video on my channel of me washing my braiding hair. I will leave it in the description box down below. And honestly, I used to not wash it, but I think it makes a difference. I think it definitely helps with your scalp not being as itchy and all that other stuff. So I always wash my braiding hair. I soak it in apple cider vinegar, and then I soak it in conditioner, and I do that for about like 45 minutes to an hour for each, and then I just let it air dry. It's a tedious process, but I think it's definitely worth it, because not only is my braiding hair always super soft, but my scalp doesn't itch as much as it did before I washed my braiding hair. So that's what I usually do to prep for my braids. I thought this video was gonna be so much longer. Like, okay, so during braids, I usually just will try to oil my scalp like maybe like every other day, because I don't want to get buildup and like end up building up on my scalp. So I usually try to oil my scalp like every other day, preferably at night, so it can really like soak in there, you know what I'm saying? That's usually what I try to do. And I also try to mousse it like at least like once a week. I don't want to put too much mousse in it because I don't want product buildup. You guys will see the products I use on the screen. I usually just oil my scalp. I do a nice little rub it in there, and then for the mousse, I usually just like rub it through my braids. I actually found this mousse from a girl who does like braiding styles on TikTok. If I can find her name, I'll insert it, but she be helping me out, okay? She be helping me out, and I really do think that this mousse is really great. I also got a very long bonnet, and I think it kind of helps with like the tension, especially when you get like fresh braids. Once again, got it from her, so like I'll try to like link her name on the screen. But that's pretty much it. That's how I maintain my hair during and in between protective styling. I hope this video was kind of sort of helpful, and I hope it kind of gave you guys a little bit of insight as to what I do to like help my hair grow, because I do think that the way I take care of my hair during and in between the protective styling phase is very important, and it has a lot to do with how my hair grows. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will definitely link the other two videos or some more of my hair videos just down in the description box down below. Let me know what other hair videos you guys want to see from me. If you guys want like a full-blown hair Q&A, ask me some questions. I will try to answer them. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media, which is always in the description box down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
I want a chick that grind on a 9 to 5. Oh, she in them college books trying to get a rise. But tonight, I'm just trying to have a good time.